Hey friend, I'm Olivia. Welcome back to Slay the Princess. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I have a plan.
You're on a path in the woods.
Now,
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The plans
and
almost
in the basement of that
never
cabin
work the way I want them
is
to.
a princess. You're here to slay
But
her.
I am hopeful at this
If you
time
don't, it will be the end of the world.
that things will actually go the way I want them to. But you know, that's not exactly ever happened before.
That's the spirit.
So we're gonna do our best.
You make your
We
way
have
up the short
3
path to the
vessels
cabin.
to try and get.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
But
Don't believe a word
we
she
do need
says.
to slay her this time.
We're not going to go through
Slaying
with this,
her
right?
is step
She's a
1.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed to the cabin, and hopefully we get this to work.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do we take the blade? Should we take the blade? Oh, I'm so confused. We will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Let's say hi. We're just gonna be nice.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
She kind of is the world.
And there you are.
She is.
Are you here to kill me or
everything
something?
And change and perception. Let's just enter.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Done it before.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That's okay.
So,
Would you like a
you
hug?
should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed.
She doesn't
If
seem
you
like
hesitate
the
now, it'll be
hugging
too
type.
late. End this.
We will slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
It'll be fine?
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. Let's go.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Because we have.
You
We
did
do
kill
something.
someone.
Yes, exactly. It's
Greater
something
good or
terrible.
not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Let's leave. We can't
You
leave.
open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
But there's nothing there.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Prove it. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur.
But we'd starve,
You've
wouldn't
never
we?
been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
No, let's
I
get out of
do.
here.
But you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Good plan.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Oh, I dare.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Thanks.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, we know. But I already killed the
I can
princess.
assure you that you didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah,
She
we
won't
know.
be a problem.
Thing is, I don't really want to believe a word the narrator says either.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement.
Let's
You'll need
ignore
it if
the
you want to do
narrator's
this
time.
right.
It never seems to do
It
anything.
feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Into the basement.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Yeah, I bet you do. I would really like to make them up
The
to you.
princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
She's incorporeal. We can't kill something that's dead. Let's wait and see.
I see you brought that annoying knife again.
I did.
So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Both. Let's say... I'm sorry, is there any way I can make it up to you?
Of course there is. You can give me the only thing I've ever wanted. A way out of this basement. The place won't let me leave.
Okay. Would you like a ride?
I've tried. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine.
No, we're gonna let
Hasn't got out
take a
and
ride.
can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
And choice we will make.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Absolutely.
After all, you owe me.
I do.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely,
Is
yes.
she asking if she can possess us?
Yes.
She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen.
Oh,
It
but
would
we
be
will.
catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Let's go.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting
I
thought?
don't remember.
We could finally bring her face to face with him.
I think she does.
I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Sounds great, do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, killer. I mean it.
A trap, princess. I'm so sorry.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
You can't kill something that's alive, and the only alive thing here is me. So.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
We've had many a do-over.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
I know, right?
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
She's so nice.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
More egotistical.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Would you say an echo?
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
Oh, that'll
I'm
be
just going to ignore her.
Mm-hmm.
You push yourself off the ground, The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
She's with us.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
So sorry.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this.
Probably. Slay the princess.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
Now that you've said it out loud, it's not the element of surprise anymore.
Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made. All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
After all that, you're really just going to stab me again?
No, I'm going to stab me.
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time.
Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
I don't want to die in you. I thought you finally understood me, but instead you just wanted to hurt me again.
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
If only I could drag you with me and make you understand. But that's not the way things get to go for me, is it?
It would certainly be interesting. Though being dead does sound dull. And you are about to be dead. Again.
Get away from me, you cold little freak!
What? You feel a dull tear? Like scrapes of metal being delicately peeled away from bone? Oh, like strips of meat being delicately pulled away from bone. But it doesn't matter how delicate the hand if you are the meat. You've been stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. It always hurts to forget at first, but then you forget the pain.
We were so close to leaving, and now look at you. Look at me. Is this what you wanted?
Oh, our cursor changed. Are we the princess? The words come from both inside and outside of your head. Before you on the ground. Before you on the ground is a writhing mass of flesh and scales and feathers. Is that me? This isn't what I wanted to do.
You're here. I thought I was going to be alone again. Maybe this is for the best. Maybe if we left together in that body, something horrible would have happened to us. Maybe this is how we're supposed to be. I hope the part of you that decided to stab us isn't the part of you that's with me. I don't really want to get stabbed a third time.
Yeah, that sounds like it would suck. Gurgling liquid bubbles up from open pockets in the disintegrating mass in front of you. It's trying to speak, but it no longer has the tissue that speech requires.
Wait, if we need to leave together to get out, this could still count. We have to try before your body stops being alive.
Sorry, I stabbed us.
It's okay, I'm sure you had your reasons, but I think we have to leave now. Come on, let's...
You are seated in a room that is empty. A chain digs into your wrist, binding one arm to the wall. It is quiet, and you are alone. This is what you deserve. 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 I'm not reading all of those.
Are you still there? Am I alone again?
I'm still here.
Then at least I won't be lonely. It's nice to hear your voice. I mean, think your voice?
You're not mad at me, are you?
I don't know why you did what you did, but it's hard to be mad when you're just as stuck as I am.
You're different. Your whole mood is different.
I'm just trying to make the best of things. You could always make the best of things too, if you want. We both have a chance to start over. Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that feels right. I never wanted to be your enemy.
I tried to kill you, though. And I tried killing you again. So many options.
I wish I knew, but I think we're probably stuck here until something happens.
If we're both here, then what happened to the others?
I don't know. I hope they're okay. Some of them, at least. I didn't like the one that kept bossing you around, and that quiet one kinda gave me the creeps.
Yeah.
I liked that last one, though. He was nice. I hope he's okay.
Are we still a ghost? You raise... your gaze turns to your hands. Solid, then translucent, then solid again.
Maybe? It's like, sometimes we are and sometimes we aren't. Like, we're something in between ghost and... not ghost.
What are we supposed to do? Just wait for something to happen?
Well, that's what I've always done.
There has to be something for us to do other than
I
wait.
already told you I don't have any ideas. I did tell you that, right? Sorry if I didn't.
What
We're
happened
back
to
at
us?
the beginning. My beginning. This is what happened to me last time.
This isn't what it was like last time I died. Last time I died, I got a title card.
I've never gotten a title card. What did yours say?
The first one I got said, Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. And then after we both died, I got Chapter 2, The Spectre.
Well, the first one is sweet. Look, it would have been very sweet if things didn't turn out so violent.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that things can't get better from here. I think we need a new title card, though. How about Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon?
I like it. Let's roll with that. The Princess and the Dragon? I thought I was some sort of bird. Wait, am I a dragon? Hell yeah!
Does being called a dragon make you happy? You're kind of scary looking, like, really scary looking.
Oh. The click of a latch and the creaking hinges. Muffled. Something is here.
I guess you made it back here.
Your gaze turns back to your hands. They flicker once again.
We're still all wrong. It's like you don't really know what we're supposed to be.
A thump on the floorboards above, and then another. The scraping of metal against a surface. The flickering in your body stops. You are solid. Because we made a choice.
I know that sound. That's the knife. I guess it's hard to do anything without it.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time, clear, closer. So what do I look like?
Scary. It's hard to describe. It's hard to look at you.
Movement on the stairs.
Thump, thump, thump.
Oh. And then a figure emerges, shrouded in a feathered darkness. The world trailing behind it, its shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. Quick, tell them I'm here. What the hell am I? Hello? Don't let them know I'm here. What do you want to do?
You're you? You've always looked like this. You're scary sometimes, but looks only matter so much.
What do you want to do?
I guess we'll just have to talk to them. So, here we are again. I'm back in chains and you have your knife. So, what are we going to do?
The head on the figure cocks to the side. Is it inquisitive? Suspicious? Hostile? Its emotions are unreadable.
I guess we could just stare at each other?
The silence holds. Why am I being so quiet here? Is it because I'm not there? Am I arguing with myself in that? Has that always happened in real time?
Is that why you're always quietly staring? I can't hear what's going on in there anymore now that I'm back in my own body. Do you want to share your thoughts? It'd only be polite, really.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Which one are you? He raises the blade above his head, dangling it by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now.
Silence as the figure continues to stare with a wild grin, but it does not act.
How dull. We've already had our discussions in private. I'd rather not keep listening to the rest of you run in circles, repeating the same arguments again and again and again. It was so much more interesting when we had someone to mediate. I'm sorry, did you just share privileged information with the enemy? Well, it isn't privileged anymore, now is it? Do we really need all this secrecy?
Oh, that must be the hero.
No, we
Enough
don't.
of the cold?
Yes we do. Sidebar, everyone. Now. Chop chop.
The skeptic? Silence as the mind in front of you falls back into itself. There is no response.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
They're not listening to me.
We can wait for them to finish. Right? How rude. I think you'll have to make them listen. Try being assertive.
You're right. No more nice princess for them. I'm going to speak my mind. Hello?
Silence.
I'm trying to say something.
Silence again.
Hey, I said I'm talking now. Will you listen to me?
So you are, and very loudly. Do you have something to say?
Oops. I mean, yeah. I already know about all that privileged information because he's in here with me.
Oh, how very interesting. Yeah, that changes things, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, it changes things, all right. We get to take out 2 birds with 1 stone.
How rude.
Wait, what?
From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being
very...
Solid?
What's the word? Fleshy?
I don't like that word.
Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
And are you doing this?
Oh, I most definitely am.
You feel small as the monster in front of you attacks. Blade raised and wings spread.
Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this.
Thanks.
Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision,
Then it shouldn't have gone through?
but we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count.
The narrator?
Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
Silence for just a moment, as cold eyes regard you. And then silence still, as soft eyes hesitate. You feel a sharp sting of cold metal sliding deep into your chest. But you can feel something else too. Fear as your legs wobble. And then as
Princess collapses against the wall. See? That was easy.
opportunist, I see. Not the skeptic.
It was too easy. It felt bad. Don't feel bad. Life is all about taking the easy wins. You don't think the people at the top got there because they worked for it, do you?
Yeah, I kind of do. At least some of them worked for it. Sure, some of them had family assistance. But the majority of people, I think, work for the things that they achieve.
I mean, of course they did. Hard work is important.
Yeah.
Hard work often goes unappreciated. Why bother?
Because it's important.
Yeah, screw hard work. I guarantee you that anyone who's anyone has done nothing but take shortcuts. Am I supposed to find that impressive? Of course you are. I got us here, didn't I? Yes, everyone's very impressed with your accomplishments. But in case you hadn't noticed, she isn't dead yet. So how about you finish this before you start celebrating yourself?
The opportunist apparently did not meld accuracy.
What are you waiting for? You won, didn't you? Not that it's hard executing a helpless captive.
Oh no, I am so sorry. Are you okay? Oh hey, I'm back in my body.
Oh, you're different.
I should think so.
You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really.
That's you in that body again, isn't it? I thought it felt a little empty in here. I'm hurt, but I'll live. If you'll let me. Will you? Or are you still going to kill me?
I'm obviously not going to kill you.
Then the only thing left to do is cut me out of here. You should give the knife to me, though. What if you using it kicks you out of your body again?
Okay, listen. I know you're in charge again, but this is obviously a trick. We can't trust her. We literally just stabbed her.
Yes, and if we get stabbed in revenge, then you would deserve it.
Someone's gonna have to take a leap of faith eventually.
Give her the blade.
You hand the blade to the princess, who gingerly cuts herself free from her bindings. You maniac.
And then what happens?
Then, as her chains
She
plaster
throws
the
it
floor,
out the window.
she turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no. You need the blade to deal with her.
That's amazing. I love that.
I'm so glad that's behind us. Come on, let's get out of here.
She reaches forward and takes your hand in hers before excitedly pulling you towards the basement stairs.
Yeah? And what does it feel like? Is it nice?
Heck yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Why do you want to know?
We're holding hands. That's always nice.
You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's delicate and tender.
Aww.
Ah, so even through everything, she hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do. The two of you rush up the basement stairs together. Ugh.
Welcome back, by the way.
Thanks.
Yes, we all missed you so very much.
I don't believe you.
I missed you the most.
You weren't even here until he was gone.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes?
Yep.
Who cares?
One last door, and then we're free.
Let's go.
I'm down a hand, so you'll have to be the one to open it.
Step into freedom.
You twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted.
We're still holding hands.
I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
But he doesn't finish his thought before disappearing entirely. And you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
I didn't think I'd ever get to be happy, but I think I am. I just didn't realize that being happy would feel so cold.
But she was happy. Your peace does not last. Something has ripped her from you, and has left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone. And I'm supposed to look in the mirror. I don't know where she went.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
Maybe.
He was never going to outlast us.
We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys?
There's something dreadful about it.
I don't think you should. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
It'll be okay. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that's empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is perspectives bleeding into one. You know her better than you know yourself. She will make for an empathetic heart. Do not mourn her, for you would not mourn yourself.
I'm not sure that's true.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt. Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What happened? Oh no, it's gone. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
But you won't.
You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. And that was one of the vessels that I was trying to get. So yay, plan worked. I'm so excited. We should have 2 more to try and get, and then we can just be nice to the princess. And that's like my favorite thing. So, once again, I am Olivia, and this is Slay the Princess. And until next time, have a safe journey.